The latest batch of Epstein files are piling more pressure on former royal Sarah Ferguson and her closeness to the convicted sex offender. They've also seen the former British ambassador to Washington, Lord Mandelson, now facing a possible police inquiry over his links to Epstein during his time as a government minister. Joining us to unpack this unholy mess is Daily Mirror Royal editor Russell Myers. Russell, let's start with Sarah Ferguson and some astonishing claims over comments it's suggested she made to Epstein about her own daughter using very crude language. What's that all about?
Well, indeed, James. I mean, over the last few days, we've been going through this tranche of emails and documents, over 3 million of them released by the US Department of Justice. And it goes from bad to worse for Sarah Ferguson, because I don't think until now we really understood the sort of depth of her relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. But of course, that she did have a relationship. It's something that she had admitted in the past. But these emails between Sarah Ferguson and Epstein tell you a lot about how much contact there actually was. She was referring to her daughter's sex life in one email to Epstein. She also mentions several business propositions. She also talks about her love for him, saying, "I'm at your service, please marry me." But it gets even stranger, where she refers to Epstein having a baby boy, congratulating him. And this is a couple of years after he had been convicted of soliciting prostitution from a minor. In 2011, she had sent him emails congratulating him on the birth of a baby boy, which is incredible, really, because there's no such proof that Epstein had ever fathered a child, although there are new allegations from another victim this week that she had a baby taken off of her just 10 hours after the birth. So I think there's an awful lot to unpick in this latest raft of emails.
Yeah, that's an understatement for sure. Sarah Ferguson has previously said her relationship with Epstein was, and I'm quoting, a gigantic error of judgment. It's another understatement. Can she ever recover from this?
Well, she may have said that at the time, but she obviously went back on her word. And I think it's been proved in abundance now how Sarah Ferguson and Andrew Mountbatten Windsor have lied at every juncture, because she was certainly in contact with him afterwards. Epstein, we understand, was furious about that statement that she'd given. He'd appealed to her and her team to retract the statement that she made. And she was still emailing him, sort of sending begging letters about business ventures and what have you. But Sarah Ferguson has always been a great survivor. She's been in trouble before. She's been nearly bankrupt. She's had huge money worries, and certainly the public have always taken to her. But I think that this is a step far too far, because she will not recover from this. I think the level of revulsion over her relationship with Jeffrey Epstein is only coming to the fore now, and certainly we'd thought that it was just Andrew Mountbatten Windsor who had his tentacles into the murky depths of Epstein world, but certainly Sarah was just as bad in that sense.
Just very quickly, the claims that Epstein fathered a child to a teenager and then had the child taken away at birth, is there any way that can be verified? It's a shocking claim, but how seriously should we take it?
Well, I think we've got to take it on face value at the moment, because there is lawyers representing the woman. There's certainly the FBI will want to look into further claims of any victims that want to come forward. And if this young woman does want to come forward, then the US authorities will want to speak to her. So it's certainly not the end of it.
OK, very quickly, before we go, I have to talk about your news. You've got a new biography coming out, William and Catherine, the intimate inside story, tracking their relationship right through flashpoints, media storms, the Sussex fallout, the cancer diagnoses. What's the biggest new detail in your book about William and Catherine?
Well, it's packed with stories. It's been a great experience writing it. I think we get a real new sense of William and Catherine, who they are as people, and certainly, as you mentioned, the stories that have followed them over the last few years, talking about the Caribbean tour, William's relationship with the late Queen, potential flashpoints with Harry and Meghan, and his uncle Andrew. It's all there, and looking forward to sharing it with you all.
I am sure there will be a lot of interest in your book, Russell. And give me again, the title is called?
William and Catherine, the Intimate Inside Story. It's available to pre-order now. Thanks, James.
Fantastic. Hey, thanks for joining me. Great to chat with you.